Buenos dias, señoras y señores. It is currently 6:13 in the morning, and I am yet again here, sleep deprived, tea-filled. I'm not gonna try to rhyme anything. Couldn't sleep for several days in a row, so instead of just making some videos, I made a project. I actually want to show you. I made a nice localization and dialogue system for my game. I'm about to show it to you. It's very modular. You can add and remove languages without ever going into code, which is very nice. But the language selection is still through code right now because I haven't implemented a settings menu. But yeah. Have some tea. Drink. I said drink. Oh, I moved my phone. Hold on. There you go. Okay, so I used linear to track the issues. I made GitHub branches of the, nice, more corporate kind of stuff. I'm trying to get into a habit of being ready to collaborate if needed. Although I have been a solo developer, my whole life. I have worked with people a little here and there, but I prefer solo. I want to show you here you go. So I started with the localization system, very nice, very neat. If we open GitHub, you can see this stuff here, and you can see, does it show old push requests? Yeah. So there was a branch for it and whatnot, very neat stuff. And then there is the actual dialogue system itself, the more kind of UI aspect of it. And again, here you can see everything's over here, very nice, very pretty. And the pull request for it is right here. I'm kind of proud of this system, and I'll show you. I need to stop trying to slide down. I need to be in a good position for the frame so I can edit as well. If we just go into gamedev, Godot, Cipher protocol. I am planning on making a series for games like this. Basically, I want to make a game every 3 to 4 months, and I'd like to share, every now and then, just some devlog content on the game. And the idea is to make, some games so that my studio has some sort of reputation. I will be mostly releasing those games on itch.io at the start, because I'm just gonna try to avoid the fees of Steam right now, because I don't really have enough of a following to go for that. And I just want to, share cool systems I make and things like that. And then if y'all want, I can maybe have some tutorials on here or some tutorials on Patreon, all of that, nice stuff. So how the system works is, first of all, let's show you the system in action, right? Let's try to get my mic in place. Hold on, this is gonna be a little annoying to listen to. Okay, I just fixed the position of my microphone. I'm not sure how that sounded, but yeah. Anyways, so here's the, the main screen, whatever, no one cares about that. Flashlight, pretty, teleportation. Right now I have it set up so when you teleport with this, and you'll see the teleportation in a minute. When you teleport with this, it will show the dialogue. The dialogue is mainly a what's the word? Placeholder. A placeholder dialogue at the moment. I haven't really, done much script writing for the game. I have started today but you know, not the best script writer over here, so still learning. Anyways, so here's the dialogue itself. You can see the text kind of, you know, has a nice typewriter effect. When there are multiple lines, it does this nice animation, moves upwards to keep the text box itself in a constant spot or a consistent spot. And then you can see the options pop out. Very nice. You know, if you click when it's still writing, it skips the animation, or it skips the, the typewriter thing. Right. We don't actually care about this. As I said, it's a placeholder. We have other not you actually localization. We have other languages in place. Right now I also have Arabic. So if we just do this, you can see Arabic. I don't know if you can speak Arabic or not, but you know, Arabic. And you can see it starts from the right, it animates from the right, and it has its margin, it has the options in Arabic on the right, you know, nice stuff. Everything works pretty much the same. You know, we can skip, and we have Spanish. Right, so Spanish. If we do that, you can see right there, you know, your options, you know, yeah. So how this works is I have this beautiful script right here, parsing these files, hold on, parsing these YAML files, and you write all of your dialogue and stuff here, and the script itself handles it. It starts at node 1, obviously, and then it goes, shows the lines, shows the text for the choices, and then it shows, according to the choice you choose, it shows you, you know, the next node. So for example, this one takes you to node 10, so we go straight to node 10, and then straight to node 10, and you can just, you know, this goes to node 13, and so on and so forth. You have your emotions, which I will be using if we'll be doing animations or icons for the characters or whatever. And we also have set flags if we want to do, you know, something like this, you know, here, read the note and whatnot. We also have end conversation, and these are the nodes that, you know, are the end of that branch. You add a new language by simply adding a new directory. So let's say German. Hold on, German, and then you add the type of the file. So for this is a dialog file, right? Dialog dot the place of the dialogues, because this is supposed to hold multiple dialogues per area. So this would be passenger hibernation, which is, you know, a spot in the game. The game is, you know, about a spaceship, and I'm not gonna tell you about the story right now because, you know, mystery. But and then the language shortcode. So for German, I have it as, you know, Deutsch, so DE, and then you have YAML, right? And then, you know, we take the file here, we translate it however we translate it, right? So let's just change this to just this is the German file, right? So this is now just let's do, I don't know, cool, nice, and didn't ask. Okay. And then you have metadata dot and then the language shortcode, so de.yaml. And what this is you just this is for metadata for the metadata for the language. So for example, the direction that the text goes from. So for example, for Deutsch it would be direction, and it would be left to right. And that should work now. If I go into my localization manager and change the language to German, if I do this now, if we start, you should see the changes. This is the German file. Cool, nice, and didn't ask. And yeah, I'm very proud of this system. It works very well. I still want to do some visual changes and some improvements, but the base system is in place, and I plan on using this in other projects. If you noticed, however, the menu doesn't change language. I'm very aware of that. That's gonna be another part of the localization system. If you noticed when I said that we specify the file type, so dialog in these right now, there are 3 types, right? UI, dialog, and quest. I haven't done much with the quest stuff yet. The UI will be implemented with a separate manager, and it should be pretty simple. I'm just gonna have things for each menu and whatnot. I had it before. I had a system before this one, and I was using you will also notice some of these are invisible. This is because of my font. There is stuff written here, it's just you can't see it. If you look in Arabic as well, you'll find that pretty much everything is invisible because my font doesn't support Arabic inside of NVIM, but when I edited it outside, it worked just fine, right? What I was saying is, I don't remember what I was saying. Why did I interrupt myself? Right, the menus. So basically, each menu will have its thing. I had a separate system before that used .csv files, but it was very bad to just write. Like if I had another person try to write something in it, it was a mess. It was a mess, and there was like a lot of magic numbers, and I just wanted to remake the system. So I just decided to go with the YAML approach. It's very easy for someone non-technical to just come here and just write an entire script for the game. And yeah, super happy with how this turned out. It actually took less time than expected, and it goes to show that I am a very cool and talented programmer, and that is exactly why you should subscribe to me. Now I'm gonna go to bed, if you don't mind.